I thought it was pretty cool, Richard, the photo that they reenacted. John Stockton, Karl Malone, Kajani Wright did it. 5-star out of California with Eric Musselman earlier this week, and that continues to be a huge part of the recruiting pitch is recreating these photos. You got a chance to catch up with Kajani. What did he think about his visit to Fayetteville, Arkansas?
Well, excuse me. The 2 times that I've talked to him, I've always been I've been impressed with his maturity. Just how he just gives really good answers about questions. And one of the things that he said yesterday was he values relationships, and he found Coach Musselman and his staff to be very genuine and real, and everybody really friendly. And sometimes we all come across people in our lifetime, whether it's personal or business or what have you, and it just doesn't. You talk to somebody, you don't have that vibe that this person is being on the up and up with you, or you just don't feel good about him. Well, he felt very comfortable with Coach Musselman and his staff, and felt like that. Like I said, that they were very, very genuine. And one of the things that he also likes is Coach Musselman's positionless basketball. He's a very versatile big man, and he wants to be able to show his versatility on the college level. And I think that played well with Kajani. And I think obviously Arkansas did their best. We'll see what happens. He's already officially visited a couple other schools, and is going to visit Kansas after Arkansas. And then after that, he may take some other visits. But we'll see. He's obviously a physical specimen, 6'9", 228, number 2 power forward in the country, number 16 overall recruit.
Richard, you've had a handful of 5-star players come in from outside the state. I think the one that's the most recent is B.J. Young. Is that the one that the last 5-star that Arkansas was able, and I know Bobby Portis was one, you have had some in-state kids, but is that the last 5-star out of state that Arkansas has signed with the men's basketball program?
I remember BJ. I obviously remember him, and I trust you on the 5-star. I assume he was, because he was a heck of a talent. But the best off the top of my head, I would assume so. It's just a rarity that Arkansas ever gets a 5-star in any sport, as far as in football and basketball from out of state. He would definitely. I would imagine be the first one since.
Richard, what are you expecting the list to be like for that Arkansas-Texas game? And not just for football and recruits on campus, but what kind of lift will that atmosphere and that day be like, even for Musselman, for Van Horn? I mean, just for other programs, just what that campus atmosphere is going to be like for recruiting as a whole for the athletic department September 11th.
It's funny. Sometimes when I go down on the field before a big game, you can tell which games are, the other sports have loaded up, as far as visits and stuff. This one will obviously be loaded up. You'll see the sidelines just packed on each side of the ball near the Old Burles complex, and you'll see baseball. You'll see Van Horn down there. You'll see Mike Neighbors down there with some girls. So it'll definitely, they'll take advantage of that. That's going to be the best atmosphere Arkansas's had in quite some time, and you want to take advantage of that. And hey, let's face it. We always talk about how the kids comment on the Arkansas fan base. This is a game that to be able to show them off.
Well, I guess we have not seen what the newly configured stadium with the north end zone can be. So it's really a chance for all of us, not just recruits, but even the university, the coaches, fans, media, all of us to really see how great that stadium can be. So hopefully it can put on a show that night.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see it fully full for the first time since the expansion, and be interesting to see the crowd noise, because you obviously know the crowd's going to be very, very vocal.
Yeah. Anything stand out to you from camps? I know the camp season's kind of winding down on campus. That's always a big part of June. Anything that stood out to you from the various camps that have been going on. I know there's one going on at Oklahoma this week. Any headlines we should be paying more attention to from the camps this summer?
Well, I think they've done a good job of getting kids on campus that had a possibility of earning offers. They've extended several offers, and then they got some kids coming in on Friday that have offers some will participate in the camp and some will just visit. Tad Hudson's a four-star quarterback in the 2023 class from North Carolina who has family in Northwest Arkansas. He'll be coming in to work out with Kendall Browse. He has 16 offers. You have several others coming in on Friday. So I like how they've been able to get kids on campus, even during, somewhat of a trying time because not everybody's fully vaccinated. But, as far as, maybe prospects and family members, but they're doing a good job, doing well, just getting kids on campus.
Richard, we had some fun earlier this morning talking about sports things we don't like. There was an altercation between Joe Girardi and Max Scherzer, Philadelphia Phillies manager and Washington Nationals pitcher. They were asking him if he was trying to use a specific substance, and they made him get checked 3 times earlier this week. What's something that you're watching, whatever it may be, basketball, football, baseball, and you get annoyed with, or you've gotten annoyed with over the years?
I just don't like the showboating. I don't mind the enthusiasm and celebration of players coming together after a big play or something. But when you make a just a normal play and you act like you just did something that was out of this world, I think it makes the person who celebrates and just look a little silly, and it just kind of irritates me. Act like you've been there before.
Especially when you're down 3 touchdowns and you celebrate a tackle.
Oh, it just blows me away.
Automatic ejection. Should be ejected immediately from the ball game.
Yeah, banned from the sport for life.
Exactly, I'm with you. Get up and do a dance or do some kind of gyration or whatever after, hey, you're down 3 touchdowns, bro. You made a tackle at the line of scrimmage. That was kind of your job, right? So I'm with you.
It blows me away. The deal is, we have more of a look at me type society because of Twitter, social media, and kids when they have the opportunity to get the attention, they'll do it. But it's not all. It's not. I wouldn't say rampant, but it happens more often than what I think it should.
Hey, you wrote earlier about 5-star snapper Elijah Stein out of Wisconsin. How do you become a 5-star snapper? I guess it's these camps, but 5-star always catch. It's a great thing to put in the headline. Tell us more about this commit for Arkansas that's going to be part of the special teams in the future.
Yeah, well, obviously the recruiting services, they don't really rate the kickers and snappers and stuff like that. But,
right.
The kicking academies or camps do. Cole's kicking is highly respected, and they have several 5-star prospects. But the thing with Elijah Stein, he's the number 4 long snapper in the nation. I probably would have put that 5-star in there if he was like number 20 or something like that. But
that's a good headline. But, it makes you want to click on it. That's the job, right?
Yeah, but you want to be true to the headline. You want it to be legit. Yeah,
It got me. It made me click.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, got me.
But the thing that what Cole said on his website was he said what really caught my attention. He said Elijah snaps one of the fastest balls I've ever seen at the high school level, but also is one of the most consistent. I mean, I know there's been some debate on our board whether you offer a long snapper or not, but hey, you offer multiple tight ends, multiple quarterbacks. Not everybody's equal, and if you got a chance to get one of the best ones in the country who can maybe help you, with a breakdown in protection by getting the ball back to the punter a little quicker than normal. Hey, one thing you can say with Coach Coach Pittman and Coach Fountain, they put an emphasis on special teams. And hey, if Arkansas is to be one of the better teams in the SEC, they also have to be excellent in special teams and win a few games that maybe they might not have had a chance to win unless they won the special teams. And Coach Burles was big on special teams and stressed it. So I don't know. We'll see. But obviously, he's definitely very talented. And the thing is, he told me he's only really been serious about snapping the last 8 months. So how much better can he get?
Oh. I mean, the one guy on your team, you don't want anybody to really know who he is.
Exactly.
Because we've had a lot of these conversations with Brett Good, and, the one guy on the Packers that you really didn't want to know who he is, and because the only reason you really highlight him is because he sailed one. You don't ever want that. So everybody wants to grab about a scholarship until you sell one over the punter's head, and then why don't we have a scholarship snapper? Well,
that's exactly right.
Exactly it.
Good stuff as always, Richard. Have a good weekend, man, and we'll talk some more football, baseball, and basketball recruiting next Thursday, okay?
All right, buddy. We'll see you guys.
Thanks, RD. All right, good stuff with Richard Davenport Recruiting Thursday here on the Morning Rush.